Hi there, this is John Paulus. You're listening to Life's Potluck Buffet. On today's episode, I will ask the cards another question that is of interest to work, life, the internet, business, and see what the cards and society, culture, could be anything. And we'll see what the cards have in store. So stick around for today's episode of Life's Potluck Buffet. Okay, so yesterday's question was all about AI content and what the future is going to look like. And the cards gave us a warning to make sure that we take account of human flourishing when we think about what technologies are going to replace human activities in the future and which ones we don't want to replace human activities in the future, and keeping the human element present in our minds. So that was yesterday's episode. So take a look if you wish. Today's episode, I am going to ask the cards about technologies. And I want to ask the cards about what are some new technologies on the horizon. Okay, so what are some new technologies on the horizon? And what I'll do is I'll use my usual practice of shuffling the cards 3 times in succession. Right? Okay, so I just kind of did that shuffle where you rearrange the cards. You grab a couple on top and bottom with the pads of your fingers and thumbs, and then you put them on top and so forth. I don't know if I'm explaining that very well, but I think you get the idea. I'm just shuffling with one hand. I'm shuffling them. Okay, that's 3 times. And then I will shuffle them in the way that I think most of us think of shuffling, where you meld them together by holding both sides separately with your thumbs, and then you integrate them together, melding them. And you split the pack in half, and you use your thumbs and you peel up the top of each side, and I don't know, one side of each side. It's really hard to describe shuffling. If you had to describe shuffling just verbally, I think you'd give it a shot, and you'll see what I'm struggling with here. What do you call that when your thumbs kind of pinch up the sides of the cards to meld them together? I don't know what you call that. I just call it shuffling, but it's hard to describe. Okay, so the next thing I do is cut the deck, in half or so, depending on where my hand falls, and then I'll pick the card on the top. And the cards already know the cards. You already know the question. The question is, what are some new technologies on the horizon? Let's see what the cards lead us to say. Okay, it's card 33. Call on a friend. So this card says, ask someone present to say what they perceive your strengths to be, and if they would be willing for you to say what you think their strengths are. If no one is present, talk to a friend when you have a moment. So I guess I should be researching that and finding out what a friend thinks about what new technologies are going to be on the horizon. If you have any thoughts about what new technologies are going to be on the horizon, listener friends, please put them in the comments, and I'd love to chat about them. We'll see what people out there think. So that's my first answer, is that obviously the cards think other people have an answer rather than me. Oh, or maybe they're talking about new technologies where we can talk to a friend or call on a friend. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Maybe the card is telling me that the technology will be about calling on a friend. Oh, I know. I think it'll be new ways to call on friends. I bet that's it. I bet that's it. The number of the card, by the way, is card number 33. I wonder if that has any bearing on this. 33, 33. Well, let me. Cards. Where should I give it a quick search and see if anything turns up with the number 33? Okay, here I go. I'm gonna give this a search, and I'll say 33. Call on a friend, and then I'm gonna type in new technologies. New technologies. Okay, so I guess we'll type that in. There's a web page from Pew, which is a organization in the United States that does research, and they have an article from or a piece that they wrote about the internet called "Teens, Technology, and Friendships" from August 2015, and it's exploring the new contours of friendship in the digital age. Interesting. Okay. And there's a New York Times article in 2010 about antisocial networking question mark. I wonder if this new technology has to do with friends. New technologies to call on a friend. Is this some sort of new social technology? What does the number 33 mean here? Or does it mean anything? I wonder if it's important that this is card 33. 33. What's so special about the number? Oh, there's a drama called The 33. Oh, it's about copper and gold mine collapsing in Chile in 2010, trapping 33 men underground. Right. Okay. So that's yes. That's the 33. 33. Mining, contact, copper and gold mines, 33. And technologies. Call on a friend. Call on a friend. I think the card is telling me that there's a way to contact people at some sort of distance in the future that happened with the miners trapped in the mine, and that has to do with calling on a friend. There's some sort of new technology on the horizon that will help us connect somehow at a distance. And why does it involve copper and gold? I'm not sure. Well, it could. It could. Yeah, because they're also on this card. This card has the magenta noodles on it. You know those wavy noodles, the three lines of noodles that are on the magenta noodles cards in Life's Potluck Buffet deck, and that to me looks like waves of like wireless sound waves or radio waves or something like that. And yeah, I know the cards are telling me something here, and I think they're telling me to look out for a new technology on the horizon by which we will be able to contact friends and each other. And maybe it's only for contacting friends. You can't contact anybody else on this new technology. That would be nice. Only friendly folks on the technology. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. So, that is our answer today to the question, what are some new technologies on the horizon to look out for? Look out for new communications technologies. That's what the cards are telling me, that have something to do with contacting people at a distance. And there's some sort of energy waves involved, and maybe copper and gold. I'm not sure if that was my own red herring or if the card was telling me that. I think I don't know if the number 33 was telling me that or not. But there you have it for today. See you tomorrow on Life's Potluck Buffet for another pressing question that the magical cards will answer. Thanks, cards, for helping out today. And I'll see everyone tomorrow. Have a good one.